All right, we're gonna jump right in to the next story. And this is right after we've played the third. This was the German family. I think this was in 19 that took place in 1945. I think they had a missing father. Um, don't remember the brother's name, but I think it was Matilda was the little girl's name. And I don't recall the mom's name. But it was during Christmas. They were having dinner, and we had to sort of decorate the house and the tree. And as we're doing that, we find out it was a German family, and that the dad was missing in action. But it was after the war, so I think it was the Russian war in the area, and sort of the apartment was like I think the apartment was like half destroyed, and so there was I think only one room that was safe, which was the kitchen area, I think. And so we are gonna start to see when we're gonna start the next part of this to see who's next character and in which year it is gonna be.
I'll make it cozy for us.
Seeing we get out. We're gonna be decorating this castle that much. I think this is similar mechanics as we're doing decorating the tree and around the place when we were in the at the previous story, the 1945 story. Uh, it's a good monster troll of some sort. I'm gonna put this in my. Uh, Obviously, just since it's probably make Billy. Stop. So, where do we head to next? Check out. Oh, didn't work. Uh, it was that too close. I'm determined. There it is. Aha.
Look how quickly you can get from one room to another now.
Uh,
This is a readiness room too, Dad.
Not impressed. Okay. Oh, there's the cage where we had that bird from Joseph's story. Get to. I don't want to like mess this. Looks like we could probably do. Marker.
Does all of this have to go, Dad?
Yep, everything. Just toss it out.
There's the radio. I think from Yolka. Yolka. I have that wrong. Who had a radio? Someone had a radio. I don't recall who had a radio. Maybe I'm wrong about who had it.
I want to do something.
You can throw all the old stuff down the chute.
Um, really? Oh, screwdriver. Well, that's not old. That's all. Okay, I think this is gonna take us some time. Get the distance. Maybe third charm. Third time is the charm, right? Okay. Okay, maybe not. Can I just like toss it? It might be mad if I just like toss. Can I open this window? Why? Half. Like,
Bye.
oh. Oh. Okay, so I can't do that, apparently. Okay, I'm sorry. I I guess I won't do that. Um, how about I just like drop it? Oh, I just actually drop it. Well, like, why do I have to throw it?
Look,
That was easy. The box was like harder. I think this was easier to do. It's gonna take a while, isn't it?
bad. What about the old stuff?
This was
Where did all this stuff come
Yusef's
from?
clock.
It was all in the attic still.
Like,
That too.
yeah, I know. That's it's like when you think it's close enough, it's not. When you think.
Excellent, Froggy.
That's a oh, no. There's a
All that
typewriter.
has to go now.
What a typewriter. I feel like it would have been that up.
What is that?
Like that's too big though. I just oh. Ah.
What
Writer.
is that funny thing?
That's an old typewriter. That's how people used to write. Give it a go.
But it's not even plugged in. Does it have a battery?
Get a paper.
It works without electricity. A little like stamping.
My mom used to have one. What's her name again?
Can I write
Dilara?
a story with it?
You can use it to write anything.
Maybe an adventure, a true legend. You know,
Oh, actually-
before, you used to make up a story for me every night.
Yeah, to help you fall asleep. But that got a bit exhausting for me after a while.
My mom used to have one. And I used to. I don't think it was at our home. I think it was at her work. I believe it was. She used to work for a bank. And she used to type a report on it, and I used to do it as well in the office.
Can we do that again? Every night? Please.
This will be the
please.
fourth story.
You come up with
It
something.
has to be much later if
You're
it's a
already in
typewriter.
second grade.
Okay. So, this typewriter once belonged to a great author. No, an astronaut.
Maybe both can be true.
The made-up story. 1967. I was gonna guess in the 60s, and because this also looks like a newer sort of typewriter.
You know what, Antonia? This
Oh, it's a woman
looks
this
pretty
time.
good so far. Well, for the 5th draft, if I could just keep my eyes open for another hour or two, maybe then I'd manage to rewrite the beginning again.
Is she a reporter
Especially
or a
with all
writer?
those wonderful suggestions from up on high. No time like the present.
Like this.
The cosmonaut was ready to set forth into an unknown world. As her crew was stuck on the surface of the moon, she had no
I love that
option
sound.
but to
I love the
pilot
sound
her
of a
ship.
typewriter.
I should probably decide on a name for that spaceship.
Okay, so we need to name the spaceship. We can name it the Space Cruiser Meteor. Meteor. What? I don't know why that was like a hard thing for me to pronounce. Or the GDRS Friendship. These names are kind of I know I'm horrible at naming things, but even I could do better. I feel like I don't want to use the word friendship, but I do like an acronym. But why would it have meteor in the name? A spaceship, kind of on the nose. But space cruise is kind of cool. Again, doesn't really even matter, does it? I'm gonna go with GDRS.
The GDRS Friendship to her destination on her own. It carried her farther and farther away from the sun and so far away from the blue planet. I'll leave it like that for now. I can always change it later if I need to. In the 6th or 16th pass. She was ready to lead humanity into a new era. Her destination was
Do I have to pick that too? Oh, Saturn or Jupiter? Does it matter? I feel like I will be more in Jupiter. I actually don't have any interest, but
the planet Jupiter, the largest and most massive of the known planets, the king of the gods. Jupiter had always drawn people's eyes towards the sky. The signal that originated from there had been puzzling humanity for 6 years. She looked at the photograph in her hand. It was the last group photo of the crew, taken on Earth before the blast-off. There's still 2 possibilities for the backstory. Both would work, but what would the publishing authority prefer? She felt as if an eternity had passed. With tears in her eyes, she remembered the unfortunate fate of
do you remember the unfortunate fate of Commodore Gibson or Chief Engineer Liu Yaping? Chief Engineer? I don't know. Just realized our view is actually the view of outs, like it's in the window that's facing the regular view that we were touring the potentially paper plane in. I'm gonna choose a Chief Engineer. I don't know.
Chief Engineer Liu Yaping, whose body was saturated with deadly radiation as she aligned the forward shield.
I didn't know it was some gruesome details,
She
but
would see this mission through to its end, if not for the people of Earth, then for the comrades who had been forced to stay behind.
what story is this?
Phew, it's a lot of repetition. I'm sure some readers will be grateful for the summary.
That was a summary.
Quick break might be in order.
So there's a pendulum. I used to have one of those. Oh, good old rotary phone. Yeah, so there's a clock tower, the like TV radio station type of thing tower, and look like there's some like construction happening. And then that was where Lou from the 19 was it 19 first story. And then the theater would have been there. So she needs to stop
Did I
smoking.
really smoke them all?
Could open.
Why do I have all these old tunes from the great Carl G. Zelensky laying around? Mom was always so proud of Dad's achievements. I always wondered whether she even really liked his books. I'm quite proud of the story structure. The plot is relatively complex, and it's still accessible.
It looks overly complicated.
Sometimes I wish I never signed this contract. The Russian authors have got the hang of it. My first book, Change, is almost 5 years old. Although, Standstill would have been more appropriate after the publishing authority had gone through it. But it was an achievement to have published anything. Huh? What? Stay calm. You're just a bit tired.
I wasn't done interacting.
Warning. Pilot to the bridge. Interstellar objects in close range.
Is it just her
The
mind?
first female cosmonaut in space. Excellent inspiration for my story.
Can I move? Oh, I can move. Backwards. Apparently that's not gonna be the case. Happened there.
I don't always get around to cleaning when I'm busy writing. The
Yeah,
copy dried
I
up some
think
time ago.
I think you need to get your I think you need to clean your place, buddy. She's got a lot of pencil, I guess. Writer. Okay, we can't go. She mentioned she was tired, so I'm assuming the clock is bonkers. Huh? I thought I heard something just like typing away for a second. What door? This is creepy. Ah, look at outside. That's all her books. Command center. Okay. What's over there? That's creepy. He's an astronaut. I have never desired to be an astronaut, so
A universal translator like this could help prevent a lot of misunderstandings. It might even prevent military conflict. All systems operational. The core is stable. The ship is right on track. I shouldn't change the destination coordinates.
A lot of buttons. That's my comment here. That's my observation.
Let's see. What happened?
There's asteroids. I'm still typing my story.
The cosmonaut had almost left the asteroid belt. The last few rocks streaked past dangerously close to the ship. She had to take action.
So the cosmonaut activated the ray guns. The cosmonaut initiated a risky, evasive maneuver. I feel like, what is the typical action that's taken in any like sci-fi movie? I think the coolest thing would be to like do a risky, evasive maneuver. But then the risky thing is just like you hit like a part of the ship or whatever, and then like now there's something wrong with the spaceship. So maybe it's the ray guns, some action.
Computer, activate the ray guns. Fire!
Confirmed. Activating ray guns.
Some AI.
Weapons that fire pure energy? Would humanity have not picked itself out a long time ago with these? Well, that was a little too easy. This needs to be something more intense to make the danger more palpable.
Excuse me, that wasn't intense.
Another asteroid approached the ship. It was on a direct collision course.
The cosmonaut generated an impulse wave. Okay. What I'm thinking she wants me to select is the risky evasive maneuver, which was my first instinct. As I mentioned, in typical sci-fi movies, that's what they would want to do, because that would lead you to have some damage to your spaceship. So we'll go with the typical, what she actually wants me to select.
Computer, full power to the maneuvering thrusters.
Confirmed.
So dumb.
Redirecting power to the maneuvering thrusters.
I wonder if something like this might be possible someday. It's certainly conceivable. At the farthest edge of the asteroid field, the cosmonaut saw her long-awaited destination. The planet Jupiter was in sight. Come on. A little more detail will bring this scene to life. The view was breathtaking. Revealed before her was a pristine, brightly shining.
I have no clue what that should look like. I'm gonna go with blue sphere.
Azure blue sphere hanging peacefully against the darkness of the cosmos. The view reminded her of the sky above the Baltic Sea on a clear summer's day. How far had she traveled? That's powerful. That shows that her feelings are still a little melancholy, despite the importance of her mission.
And what's her mission exactly? The surface of the planet seemed calm. The surface of the planet seemed tumultuous. Well, if it's blue, common sense.
The surface of the planet was calm, smooth, and still like the ocean on a windless night. Oh, that's getting a little bit top now. I'll have to go over it again later. And now, an exciting lead into the next chapter to keep my readers hooked.
The cosmonaut prepared for landing. The cosmonaut opened the hailing frequencies. Wouldn't you just prepare for landing? Why would I open for frequencies?
Computer, prepare to land. Let's take a closer look at this new world.
Course calculated. Landing initiated.
The communication model emitted a signal.
What's that? Where's that coming from? It sounds like someone's trying to make contact.
Aliens. I honestly would have not picked that up.
We've almost left the asteroid belt. Not much farther now.
Where's the audio coming? Inside? Oh, there it is.
This is the GDRS friendship heading to the planet Jupiter. To whom am I speaking? Come in.
This is Bulo. I hope I'm not disturbing your work too much.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Comrade Bulo. Hello. I was actually just about to take a break. Oh, the new revision is almost complete.
Ah, yes, exactly. About your novel, hang on. The one called...
Yes. I'll go through it slowly so you can write it down.
Oh no, I might have to pick the name. I hate this. I hate this so much. Strange, silent. Can't be silent. It has to be strange. Strange signals.
Strange signals from the planet Jupiter.
Yes, exactly. Of course, that's the name. Yeah, it's a powerful title.
I beg to differ.
So about the new draft. I've just come out of a meeting with the publishing authority.
Yes?
Unfortunately, there's still one or two issues.
You want to change the name?
You know what they're like. It's nothing personal.
Yeah, I know.
First of all, regarding the main character and the idea of a female cosmonaut,
It's the 60s.
think about character leads like Yuri Gagarin. People just relate more to male protagonists.
I bet.
Well, I think...
And then we're a little uncertain about whether landing on an alien planet might not just be altogether reckless. After all, the crew doesn't know anything about the political positions of the inhabitants.
Political.
Imagine suddenly finding yourself in the parko of the aliens. Unthinkable.
Since when that was
But it all revolves around that. That's the core of the
They worried about
entire
that.
story. And the book is almost finished now.
It will only be finished once the approval procedure's complete. Zelensky, you'll have to deliver now.
Yes.
Maybe you could contact your father, Carl.
Because he did everything you told him to. But the book is almost finished.
Excuse me? Miss Zelensky?
That's fine, Comrade Bulo. I'll take care of it without my father. What a disaster.
What? Are they gonna send like a diplomat
They
in the
want me to
spaceship?
change everything.
Used.
How am I even supposed to manage that? I have to pull myself together now, or else everything will blow up in my face.
Attention, fluctuation in the fabric of space-time.
Back to the
Danger.
spaceship.
Danger.
Back to the bridge.
Floating again. Oh, we're not floating. I thought I wanted to float.
This story has a clever core without getting too complicated.
To float. Okay. It's an emergency. So let's head into.
The GDRS friendship had run into massive turbulence.
When did that come from?
It almost seemed like the fabric that made up interplanetary space was being torn apart.
Was there a collision with an asteroid like it was supposed to happen, but never did?
The changes are tearing everything apart.
Maybe that's how we end up
They won't
blending,
leave
not because we
us with
wanted to,
dragons.
but
They
because
always did what they said, but we'll get there. All the systems had failed. Even the controls were unresponsive to the cosmonaut's inputs. She had to find and open the maintenance hatch.
right. There wouldn't maintenance.
Broken. No chance.
How's the maintenance?
Nothing's working.
Where would I be? In the back? Okay. Is that in the back? Maintenance hatch.
No chance.
I think the maintenance hatch should just be in the back. Like, why wouldn't it be in the back? Can I go up? Oh, there it is. Apparently.
The maintenance hatch. What a mess.
What is happening?
Right. Stay calm. We can do it.
It's a puzzle.
What did Bulo say? No female protagonist. Contact is too dangerous. Where do I start? What if I just changed?
I'll have to change the biography of the cosmonaut because it can't be a woman. So, right?
Maybe I can appease Bulo if I change the flashback into the cosmonaut's past in chapter 4? And maybe if the female main character isn't quite as independent. But if I change that, it will obviously impact everything that happens later. Oh geez, the simplest chain reaction. A cascade, a butterfly effect. Maybe it would be better to go to chapter 5 and change the focus here. I was never keen on the orbiting of the moon anyway. The crew instead had problems with...
A casino on the moon or space pirates casino on the moon? Why would it be a casino on the moon?
The crew could be attacked by capitalistic coursers, pirates under the flag of the class trader. They steal money from our heroes, and that would also give me an explanation for the lack of fuel.
This story is
Would
getting
that help,
insane.
though? The core of the story is supposed to be about something completely different. Come on, Antonia. Let your imagination run wild again. What if we spice up the story with real science fiction elements like...
Deep sea laboratory. Why is the deep sea here? Time travel. That's
the end
science.
just doesn't take place. It has taken place, and will take place again. There are multiple dimensions at different points in time.
Multiverse.
And everything is happening at the same time. And then again, at the same time it doesn't. It's only getting more complicated.
This is how Marvel
Don't let it drive you crazy,
writes
Antonia.
their stories.
Concentrate on the core of the story. The core.
Wow, okay.
It needs to be something even more powerful. Everything is possible. There are no limits. The greatest threat to the crew is...
A black hole, a league of intelligent dolphins. Okay. I think we derailing here, okay?
The sun can become a black hole, swallowing everything up. Light, energy, time itself.
This is
And
insane.
that's obviously a metaphor for the insatiability of the ruthless capitalistic system. The black hole is obviously a trigger for the time travel, that's clear. It's the beginning, end, and the middle, all at once. There. I wouldn't need to explain much more than that. That would solve almost all my problems.
Almost? What's the other problem? Is it just to the planet? Oh my god.
But then, is that still the core of my story? I think I've almost cracked this nut.
This is
I have to
crazy.
go further. Another stroke of genius.
Vampires from Venice? Maybe the spaceship is made of cheese? Toni, my friend. They both insane, okay? We can't have the spaceship is made of cheese. That's kind of crazy. I'd rather do vampires from Venice. Oh my gosh, that's...
It turns out in the end, the signal was fabricated by intellectual vampires from Venus. They could even join forces with the capitalist space pirates.
I think you should be
After all,
fired.
they're bloodsuckers too. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
That's it.
In what planet does that make sense?
Just brilliant.
Oh god.
I think this idea is now
That should not be published.
complete garbage.
Yeah.
I'm officially at the end of my rope.
I
I'm breaking.
can't believe
what I'm
this
fixing at the
it took you
moment.
this while to figure that out.
What would Dad do now? I want to tell a story in which people surpass their own abilities. That's the core of this story. I need to keep a cool head and think.
I think
Coffee.
a much simpler
Yes, I need
story
coffee. My last chance.
can be
Do I even
Can be
have
used
any
here.
left?
all right. Let's give me some coffee. This was ridiculous. Ridiculous, my friend. Sanity.
Fortunately, the central themes will hold the story together.
Absolute insanity. With this. So Where would her coffee machine? Yeah, couldn't.
The first female cosmonaut in space. Excellent inspiration for my story. This is where I go to sit when it's getting too much for me by the window.
Okay. So,
I don't always get around to cleaning when I'm busy writing.
oh, we already
The
interacted
coffee
with
dried
that.
up some time ago. I'd rather leave the television off.
You know, turn it on. I was just interacting with things, you know. Must have a kitchen somewhere, right?
Can't get Bulo's comments out of my head.
Do we not have any?
Thank you, Comrade Bulo, for your many wonderful suggestions. Greatly appreciated. Who designed these endless hallways? It's such a waste of material.
Probably you, I'm assuming. It's your mind.
Bulo and all his changes. I guess I'll have to fight to have a female protagonist in my own book.
Coffee's that way. Yay! We're getting there.
There were originally 7 of us. This was never intended to be a solo mission. We didn't have a xenolinguist on board for nothing after all.
Is this a famous prehistoric artwork? And I'm forgetting the name. I should know this. Wow.
If we really do
Making out.
happen to come across any alien life, I'm sure Professor Palembo will be very annoyed about the missed opportunity. It certainly won't get any easier without a doctor and a cook on board. Marta would definitely know what to do.
I do have to keep an eye out for the coffee maker somewhere.
Heike Jung, the pilot. That's me. Liu saved us all. For that reason alone, I have to see this mission through to it.
Miss Lewinsky, this is Bulo. The publishing authority still has a few questions regarding the commander of the ship.
The black hole.
No!
You see, the Commodore is a capitalist Westerner, an American even. That's obviously an issue.
I'm walking
Yes, sir.
away.
Yeah, but he moved to Berlin with his parents as a child.
We know, but it's too confusing. Make it neater. Wouldn't it be better if he had grown up in a socialist sister country?
But don't you think that?
A socialist sister country.
I don't want to go there.
Come on, Zelensky, you're an author. Just pick one. Can't be that hard.
What? What? You know we call it GDR?
Of course, the Commodore could be a citizen of the GDR.
The Commodore grew up in Brandenburg in a family of agricultural workers.
Wonderful, and excellent suggestion.
And instead of hamburgers, he loves Spreewaldgurken. How exciting.
Just like always, well, I could care less. Coffee. I wanted to grab coffee. It'll
Yeah.
clear my head.
I'm trying to find it, and I still can't find it. Apparently.
Whether American, Russian, or Martian, the Commodore is still a role model for the crew, if not for the entirety of humanity itself.
Which is insane. Where could the coffee be? Like, excuse me? Why is coffee so hard to be found?
Cameras in here? I bet Bulo and the publishing authority are watching me.
Like, it's just coffee, bro.
Budo again. Just one more thing. The spacesuits for the crew are described in Chapter 4. The way you describe them, it's just... I can't get the image of the suits from those silly American films out of my head.
Excuse me? What?
It would be bad if other readers also think of an American. I mean, in terms of appearance. Because of the spacesuit. We have to do something to help them there. I mean, you, as the author, have to do something. Look, the suit that Yuri Gagarin wore, that had a special... something. What's it called again?
Aesthetic?
Yes, exactly. Aesthetic. Very apt. Goodbye.
It's like being in a madhouse. I think I'm beginning to understand how Dad must have felt.
The cosmonaut wore her comfortable SK-6 spacesuit, the bright orange of the auto material manufactured by tireless workers' hands.
Seriously.
Gave her sense of safety and security. It reminded her of home. A good feeling.
Y'all are unhinged.
How is anyone supposed to form a clear thought when they're constantly being interrupted? Something doesn't seem right here, but I can't make heads or tails of it.
And I'm still looking for coffee.
Aha. Coffee is this way. I can practically smell the mild rose expression.
I can't smell it. I keep on going, or do I turn it off?
Hello, this is Budo.
Oh my
Sure on the phone a
gosh,
lot when you
he
should
is
be
so
writing.
annoying.
Ecology.
Sorry?
Am I not the
Ecology
writer?
is a contemporary topic, and we think it would work really well for our, your story.
Our?
Clean air is really wonderful. The publishing authority agrees. Do you think we can squeeze that in?
Air? Of course. Actually, there's simply no air to breathe on board the ship. Hence, the spacesuits.
Our wonderful SK-6s. Yes, we spoke about those. Have you spoken to your father yet?
Well, we agreed that I would work it out myself, didn't we?
Oh yes, apologies. My mistake. So, fresh air. Yes, write it in.
Impossible. Oh, whatever. It's illogical anyway, but maybe the ship could just have...
Plant-based fresh air generation, insect-based air filtration. It's all illogical anyway. He says. So, how does a plant even live in there? With
The constant fresh air on board reminded the cosmonaut of her faintly remembered walks through the forests around Berlin. Oh, it's just complete nonsense.
You telling me? You tell me. I think we found the hole for the coffee, but I'm just taking a look here. My goodness. My goodness. Just coffee. Keep going this way, I believe. If he calls one more time. Is this it? Oh no. Are those like Russian dolls, I think? They're Russian. Ouch. Coffee, please.
That looks really inviting. It is so frustrating when you know what's right, but no one else believes you.
There's like this spacesuit, the orange spacesuit that we can't write about.
My beautiful SK-6 has a long and rich history. It's a good thing that Bulo and I were able to clarify this. The spacesuits can stay.
Okay, this is a dead end, apparently.
How comfortable. I could lie down, just for a second.
We're not doing that. We're looking for coffee. The coffee that you asked me to find. Why is this species such a maze? Like, honestly.
Hello again, Miss Zelinsky. I forgot to mention something.
Oh.
In Chapter 9, there's reference to the ship being armed with these nuclear warheads.
That's right. They're used in Chapter 12 and...
We know. Only do you not think that these days, I mean, just the word nuclear triggers some pretty strong feelings? I once had a similar discussion with your father.
Yes, and in the future, these once deadly weapons are used peacefully.
Peacefully?
And demonstrate how humanity as a whole has evolved. It's important, Brulo. Brulo? Are you still there?
Cut the nuclear weapons, or the publishing authority will cut your book.
Despite sufficient capacity, the ship obviously did not carry any nuclear warheads. Where you may have once found deadly weapons, you would now only find
Coffee? Boundless love. No. Unending fun.
unending ease and the cheerful spirit of socialism.
That sounds better.
All of these changes are a nightmare. I have to focus and keep the core of my message.
We're looking for
I'm
coffee.
here.
We're looking
And
for
then
coffee.
I'll start a respectable career, I think. Finally! The coffee room.
Oh my goodness.
We often
This is
sat here
ridiculous,
together with the
guys.
crew and just had fun.
Could you just ask me? Like, I can make really good coffee. I make some really
From
good.
here, you can see the GDRS
Oh,
French
first?
test side.
Would have been way faster than this. I promise you. Okay. Not trust this coffee at all.
There it is. My coffee. Black and delicious. Ah, just what I needed. You can feel the coffee enter your brain's pathways and deliver nothing but goodness.
I don't know about how you're describing that. The pathway
A
into
little
your
boost of
brain type of
energy
thing.
is exactly what I needed. Back to work.
Oh, are
Hulu and
those...
the publishing authority are a disaster, but I'm not giving up yet. The core of the story is damaged, but it's still there. Nothing has been in vain, as long as I keep the core of my message.
Miss Linsky, I have good news.
Oh, he's back.
The
That's nice.
publishing authority has suggested that we get your father in on the project.
Sorry?
She's got a brother?
Your father is an accredited author. The publishing authority trusts him. He could help us. He could especially help you.
Why do they think I need help?
They want his name, don't they? He'll be the one on the book. What about me? I wrote this book.
All I'm saying is the publishing authority's patience has its limits. They could still reject the book. And if I'm being honest, the decision's already been made. The manuscript is already with your father.
Excuse me? What?
I know it isn't easy, but I'm sure that this is the right path forward now.
Oh, of course.
Fantastic. We're in agreement then.
Bulo.
We need to think. We need to think.
You need to calm down first, Toni. I'm sure I can persuade Dad to keep his hands off it. But then they'll make me write loop after loop until nothing is left of the core at all. If the core of the story is really this important to me, then Dad can put his name on the book, and maybe it'll get through that way. But then, what about me? That's KARL. It stands for Kinetic Artificial Repair Lead. It's a maintenance robot. We'd be better off leaving this know-it-all in retirement. I mean, sleep mode. We'd be better off leaving this know-it-all in retirement. I mean, sleep mode. We'd be better off leaving this know-it-all in retirement. I mean, sleep mode. We'd be better off leaving
Okay,
this
it's gonna
know-it-all
go on
in
repeat.
retirement. I mean, sleep mode. Professor Plumbay's toad lilies, the first of their kind to be grown in space. I thought it was an orchid at first. It's an easy mistake to make. I thought it was an orchid at first.
We have to find a
It's an easy
way
mistake
to
make.
make sure that,
I
like,
would love to swap places with you. What do you think? I would love to swap places with you. What do you think? Data storage? That won't help me. Data storage? That won't help me.
this thing.
I'm not actually trained to mess about with the core at all. If I had just left my chief engineer in the story, instead of sacrificing her to align the forward shield, she always had her optronic coupler with her. Let's see.
Mr. Linsky, we have to talk about the technology on board the ship again. We think the designations for some of the tools are a little too elevated. Factory workers, farmers, they shouldn't feel excluded as readers.
But we're talking about a spaceship here, not a Trabant.
We don't think that the main character necessarily has to have an academic background, right?
Understood. What if instead they were...
But are we supposed to be astronauts? Like, I'm confused. A worker.
assembly line worker?
A farmer would be better. A simple farmer.
What a great idea.
Makes a lot of sense.
Wonderful. Goodbye.
What should I use to open the hatch? Whatever you want, Willow. Fortunately, advanced socialist technology during the era of space travel had remained robust and accessible.
That's mental. Absolutely mental.
She had to redirect the energy to stabilize the core. There were 2 switches behind the hatch. One of the main systems had to be deactivated. She could choose between the life support system and the lighting. The Covenant didn't waste much time choosing.
Would it be the life support system? I don't know.
And decided to switch off the life support systems.
That was probably wrong. Just saying.
The temperature fell by tens of degrees Celsius in the blink of an eye.
So cold.
It looked to her like the core might be calming. That should be enough to stabilize the core for now, but it won't hold forever. I need to find a solution so that I can safely complete the mission.
Warning. Core status critical.
I pretty sure I understand that.
Recommending emergency activation of the KARL repair unit.
Activate the KARL repair unit? Please don't. I'm not getting any further here.
Are there anything else I can interact with on here? Any other buttons?
The printer's just spitting out error codes.
Oh, Carl.
I know Bula wants me to ask Dad for help, but I have to do it myself. Activating KARL would mean admitting failure. Everyone says I'm lucky to be the daughter of such a famous author. It's just that the author in question is a stooge of the system.
Oh, is that...
I will lose my shit if this telephone rings again.
I bet that's, the dad. Where's that phone?
Comrade Rulo, please let me work.
Toni? Hello, it's me, Dad. I wanted to see how you're doing with all the chaos.
The one that you're part of?
Dad, this is a really bad time to call.
Wait, I just wanted to ask one thing. Was it your idea to send me the manuscript, or was it Bulow's?
Honestly, it was Bulow's idea.
That's what I thought. Bulow, you dog.
Dad, listen. I have to do this myself. This has to be something meaningful. And even if I'm not sure how right now, I have to do this on my own.
I've read it. What you wrote. the manuscript. It's really good.
Sorry?
It has so much to say about us, about everything. It has a true core. But they'll never let it through with your name on it. You know that. That's why you're out of time.
The core is already severely damaged. It risks destroying the entire ship.
But how are we going to complete the mission without the core?
What do you think is the most important thing about this mission? You will have to make a decision.
I want to send a message to the world. I have to protect the core. I want to assert myself and make a name for myself as an author. I think this is a message, obviously.
I want to send a message to the world. I have to protect the core.
That's what makes you different from me. Where I caved, you stood strong. I'm proud of you. That means you'll need my help. I'll save the core for you. But you will not witness the end of the mission. All of this, nobody will be able to take it away from you. You will change something.
I guess they are a different ending. You could choose to save your name and publish under your name, but it will be a different book potentially.
Was it ever easy?
The core cannot be saved anymore. You have to release it from its anchoring. We will eject it in space through the airlock.
The core? That's the reason I'm even here.
That's the wrong console. I need to get to the other side.
It contains everything that was important to me.
Warning. Maintenance hatch to core is unlocked.
The anchoring has been released. The core is now free.
I'm sorry, believe me. I understand what this means to you.
I know what I have to do.
The cosmonaut.
Let it go.
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
You were doomed from the start. It's always the same. It is no coincidence. It's their system. They wear you down until nothing is left of you or of what was once important to you.
Yes.
But your book will certainly be a success. With any luck, people will read what you've created. And then you can write another book, and you'll say to yourself, this time, I will keep my core. No one will interfere this time. And maybe this time, you'll succeed.
Did you succeed?
No, but maybe next time.
Yeah. Maybe
So I
next
think the
time.
one I just chose was the one
You cannot give up.
to not keep my core, which is not what I actually wanted to do. I want to do the opposite actually. So I chose the wrong one that I wanted to do, but it's fine. I don't really care at that point, honestly. I feel like, yeah, I feel like what I wanted to do was to keep my story but publish under my father's name, but I don't think that's what happened.
When you make up a story, you're
don't know.
always taking on a bit of the person you're telling the story.
Oh, that's what this is.
This is really how it is.
The novel, Strange Signals from the Planet Jupiter, was published the same year. At some point, the publishing authority had nothing more to complain about.
You just have to keep at it. And sometimes you also need a little bit of luck.
I like it.
Little face.
Antonia wrote lots of other stories.
To show that you have to fight for your freedom, her message was that you should never give up. It's really the second one.
Even though Antonia had to change her book quite a lot, her voice still made it out into the world. As a successful author, she went on to write other books.
Yeah, that's not the ending I wanted
Young
actually.
English, sometimes you have to grit your teeth and
But
bear
it's
it
fine.
as there's no other way.
I like to put the necklace in the box.
That looks great.
For Toni.
The underground fighter.
What a wonderful collection. An entire century in one box. I'd like to keep it now.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Oh, are we done? Really?
Come on, I'll show you something. I found the perfect hidey hole.
It fits perfectly.
Wait. I have an idea. We should hide something of our own here in the apartment too.
Oh yeah! Do you mean someone will find my wall drawings eventually?
Definitely. Shall we?
I'm starving.
What do you want to eat?
Ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream isn't real food.
Two then?
That's not what I meant.
Remember Jakob?
And where did you see an ice cream parlor around here?
An ice cream from a store would be okay too.
Nah, a scoop of ice cream from an ice cream parlor would be better.
Alright then, you've convinced me.
And you'll be getting broccoli flavor.
That's not funny, Dad.
We still need to gather up all the tools you threw down the chute.
And the ball. If you were an ice cream, what flavor would you be?
I'd be stracciatella.
Why that one?
Cause at first glance, I look classic and relaxed, and then bang, lots of little surprises.
So you're boring with a bit of fun?
I'm reliable but not predictable.
I think you're like vanilla.
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
But that's such a typical dad flavor.
And what are you?
Smurf ice cream with colorful sprinkles and cookie dough.
Chaotic, loud, and sweet as sugar.
And no one knows what's in it.
A mystery then, just like me.
Are we gonna renovate another apartment again soon?
I thought you wanted to go back to school soon.
Oh, yeah.
But school's boring.
Well, there we go. This is the end of the the gameplay. This was a very fun playthrough. I did not know what to expect. But I am very surprised that I actually really enjoyed this game. And so I definitely recommend it. Kudos to the studio and all the writers for giving us lovely characters and for being able to web such interesting storylines and be able to use one setting to introduce so many characters. And it's also obviously, if you think about the concept, is a mundane one. I'm pretty sure most of us, if you've lived in a house that you did not build, if you lived in an apartment before, that is not a new construction, you probably didn't think about who previously lived or what the house witnessed, but this is obviously common, especially in places in the world pretty old, like obviously in Europe that's more common. In the United States it will be pretty much old cities. And so food for thoughts if for those who are deep thinkers. But it was pretty interesting to see sort of reflection about what this apartment witnessed and the memories that it held, and really all it transpired. And if you thought about even the people, right, that German family, and then previously Josef was a Jew, and then before that there was the Kolya in I forgot, in Lou, across the Berlin Wall, and so all that. All to say, I recommend the game. I think this will be uploaded after New Year, so Happy New Year to you all. Until then, I will hopefully see you in the next game that I'll be playing. So see you next time.